This is Greg Kelly. Donate now to Toys for Tots, which works year-round. Go to toysfortots.org. Toys for Tots supports children in need throughout the year with programs like the Toys for Tots Literacy Program. Established in 2008, it has provided over 63 million books to disadvantaged children. The Toys for Tots Literacy Program is committed to providing disadvantaged children with direct access to books and educational resources that enhance their ability to read and communicate effectively. Go to toysfortots.org.
Listen, all you New Yorkers.
Yippee! Taxi!
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Sunday morning. Well, it's Easter Monday morning. And with us today is Tom Emmer Jr., and he is the, state of Minnesota, and he's also the majority whip of the Republican Party. That means he whips everybody into shape. And there's so many things going on in Washington. And Sunday morning, you know what the purpose of Sunday morning is? To reflect what we can do better. I mean, this one thing that I think both sides, whether you're Democrat or Republican, most of the people say, you know, it's the right thing to do. One American, one vote. Give us the status of where the heck we are with that.
Well, Donald Trump is the man who's been pushing this ever since he was first elected as the 45th president of the United States. The vast majority of Americans, John, it doesn't matter what their political persuasion is. This is about common sense. They believe that since our law provides only citizens should vote in U.S. elections, that number one, you should prove that you are a U.S. Citizen when you register to vote. Two, a photo ID. Show a photo ID to then verify you are that citizen that has registered to vote when you cast a ballot. It's a very basic requirement. Republican, Democrat, others in this country agree. The president will tell you this is a 90% issue in many places. Where is it? We passed the Save America Act out of the House, and we did that several weeks ago. Then we attached it to the Department of Homeland Security funding bill. And for some reason, well, we know why. The Democrats in the Senate, led by Chuck Schumer, refused to have a vote. They brought it to the floor. At least Leader Thune brought it to the floor. But Democrats refused to vote for it, even though it is an overwhelming popular issue with all Americans. They clearly don't want voter integrity, because that's what this is about, the integrity of our elections. People want to believe that our elections are free and fair and honest. And frankly, a lot of Americans don't believe that after the 2020 election and others that we have seen over the years. This is a very simple thing. And by the way, even your own Marxist mayor here in New York City requires you to show two forms of ID if you want to shovel snow, apparently. We're not used to that from Minnesota, John.
Well, I mean, it's whether you're a Democrat or whether independent or whether a Republican, I would say, I think the numbers when they did polls, 70 or 80% of Democrats say, yes, there should be ID. 85, 90% of Republicans said should be ID. Why is the senators and some of the Democratic congressmen saying are against it?
Well, clearly, if you're against it, you believe that fraud is okay in American elections. That's the only answer, because it doesn't make any sense otherwise. You think you're getting votes from people who should not be voting. Otherwise, you should have no problem. And by the way, the citizenship requirement, spare us the pain of these false arguments that they give us over and over and over again. Proof of citizenship, proof of ID of who you are. I mean, for goodness sakes, we have to do these things for the most basic things in America, John. Why not one of the most important things that we do in America, which is cast votes in our elections?
I agree with you 100%. I just, when I go and vote, I want to make sure that, my vote really counts. On a Sunday morning, Sunday, there seems to be, and we'll talk a little bit about religion. There was Passover this week. It's Easter Sunday. Next week is Easter Orthodox Sunday. And I believe in peace among all religions. And I think that's why people came to America, to be able to exercise their religious beliefs in any way they want to, without being interfered with. Are we getting further apart? Or are we coming together?
Well, I think, believe it or not, President Trump is bringing us together, like it or not. It is he who is shaking this thing up and getting people to look at each other again and remember what it means to be an American and why this country is so darn special. Are we coming together? Yes. Americans are coming together, believe it or not. Is there some Trump derangement syndrome still out there? Yes, and I'm sure they'll be diagnosing that into the future with certain people. But our big problem, if we have one in this country, John, are people who come to this country and they aren't coming here to assimilate. They have a radical, extreme view of their religion, and they're coming here to remake this country from inside. Those are the people, and we've got this problem in Minnesota with Somali fraudsters. They're not assimilating, John. They're not here to become Americans. They're here to change Minnesota and America. And by the way, those people that have taken advantage of the generosity of Minnesotans and Americans, they should be shipped back to where they came from. They don't belong here. Other than that, yes, we are coming together.
Understood. Anything else you want to tell the American people on Easter Sunday?
Hey, God bless America. We are the true light of the world. And our president has done things that no one else had the courage to do over the last 47 years. He is finishing a war, and I look forward to being done with it very soon, the mission of ending the war that was started 47 years ago in Iran. The Iranian regime has killed more Americans than any terrorist regime on the face of the planet during that time. And, John, you know that Jimmy Carter should have ended this 47 years ago. But it took all kinds of presidents in between to get to Donald J. Trump. And because of President Trump, we're going to make sure that the world is a safer place and that America and Americans come first again right here at home.
Tom Emmer, Majority Whip of the United States Congress, thank you for your common sense. Thank you for your update on taking the time out on Easter Sunday to talk to the American people. Thank you, and we'll talk again real soon.
Sounds good, John. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Sacco and Felix, New York and New Jersey's premier attorneys at law. Their team brings decades of experience across a wide range of practice areas. Whatever life brings, they're your legal team. From everyday matters to complex cases, they've got you covered with the experience you need and the results you want. Because when life gets complicated, they make it simple. SaccoFilas.com. SACCOFILLAS.com. 2 C's, 2 L's.